done here, aren't we? The Grossberg Law Offices. Seems like Mr. Grossberg is out. Well, maybe I should just wait here for him to come back. Ahem. It wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. Grossberg, aha, so you were the only, one they say has been looking for me. Yes, that's me. It was even grander than I imagined. That badge on your collar? Ah, so you're a lawyer. Are you now? Yes, well, yes. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please, proceed. Loving the picture. How come no one can get in touch with you? Something the matter? Came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually it's about Maya Fey. Ah, yes, Maya Fey, go on. What's this strange, why with the strange reaction? Cha-cha? I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on the day's notice. It's quite impossible. Wait a second. How do you know the trial was tomorrow? Work at him, anyway? It's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end discussion. He refused me before I could even get a chance to ask him. What did I tell Maya? Talk. Your refusal. How can you just refuse that like that? Please tell me why you won't take the case. Well, well, you see, it's just I'm busy, you see. But the client is Maya Fey's sister. Sorry, Mia. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course I know that. However, sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye. Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere. Or both of them. Huh? Did you say something? I think no. I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly sorry. It's so sweaty. Afraid there's no lawyer worth their salt who would hear on a particular case. Or take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I'm nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? Mia. How did you know Mia Fey? She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see? A mission? You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion, never looked back to that one. That painting. That's quite a painting. Ah, you noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it. Not even to you. I wasn't interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying. Jeez. I'm an attorney as well. I don't think you have anything to say to me. Alright, well, goodbye, Grossberg. I want to examine it first. That painting, whoops. The oil paint is so thick it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. I'm sure this price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. How expensive pot of plant? No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive and one available. Probably not, but both clients. An elegant ebony case. Not mistaken, that ledger's made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone's here got money to burn. About the elephant. Solid mahogany desk. The woods have been polished to a deep luster. Expensive-looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive-looking books. Funny, they don't look like they've ever been read. Goodbye, sir. .3:42 p.m. Detention Center. Visitor's room. Hiya? Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer? Well, what do I tell her? Well, see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned. And then? Your family? What about your family? I only have my sister. My father died when I was very young. And I don't know where my mother is. Don't know if she could still be alive. Your mother. The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power was in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man, and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined. After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer, and she left the mountain. So, you live by yourself? Yes. Gotten used to it. Oh, and also, I had to become independent, or I would lose my powers. Pardon? Felt bad for her all by herself on that mountain. His mother's enemy. Who was this man who ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. Police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try and contact the victim. Wow, so what happened? Case was solved? We thought. You thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. Police consultation with a medium had all been carried out in secret, of course. But a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all of the papers that my mother was a fraud, and that media jumped on it big time. She and my mother became the laughingstock of the nation. I doubt the nation. White. Excuse me? White? That was his name, that sister told me. White? Red and blue? White. A little longer now before this date appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? I just leave her and go home? Defend? I'll defend. I made up my mind. I don't want to defend you while you're with the only boy now. Why? Why? Well, someone else is the culprit? You weren't the culprit, someone else is. How do you know? I have a hunch. Given the evidence, it would be easy to assume that Maya was Miller, but there's something about this whole thing that smells fishy. That witness's strange behavior was that an act. The way the lawyer refused to help out Maya. But more than all that, she has no one left to help her. I'm not gonna leave just some stain-appointed lawyer. I'm older than that, I know. I've been there a long, long time ago. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone had to look out for the people who had no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you, you can count on me. That's so kind of you. Ellipses, sniff, ellipses, ellipses. Well, let's fight this one. Get you out of here. Right? Thank you. Blue just smiled at least. He looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes. I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? What's the deal? So, what's next? Something that's bugging me? This quote was inside that strange woman's drawer. So when I tried to look into the drawer, that should get all defensive. Here, stick something in there. Here's my badge, by the way. A pin. Just wanted to prove I'm a lawyer. Only been for like a day, but we did all these. Anything else? I don't believe so. Let me go back to the hotel. Good afternoon, sir. Bellboy? Excuse me, or you are, I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of this establishment, at your service, sir. Alright. I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. Did you know where Miss May might be? I believe our guest, Miss May, is currently using the, facilities. If you've no need for anything, I'll take my leave. Please, stay as long as you like to enjoy. Yeah? Wait, no, hey. Why does it seem like every time I come up here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to sneak around a bit. Oh, I almost forgot. Gah, you came back quick. Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Bellcorp phoned. Oh, right, sorry. Mr. White of Bluecorp? Never heard that name. Literally, it's been like 5 minutes. Probably would have walked across from the police station to the hotel. White, that was his name. My sister told me. White was the name of the guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? Let's have it. There's a screwdriver sticking out of the half-open drawer, and that's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? A wiretap? What would a woman like her be doing with that thing like this? Wiretap out of the court record. There's definitely something suspicious about Miss May. Oh, she has something like this in her hotel room. Why is there a screwdriver opening the door? The story behind all of this, I know it all, right? I'm using this a bit of evidence tomorrow's trial for sure. For Maya's sake, I'll get to the woman's bottom. Get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what? I did say it right. It was just 1987 or 1997's writing. Oh, bellboy, still there? Uh oh, that's for him. Look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. What was this out? Sorry, I'm typing on my phone. It was 2001, not 97. Of course. Entirely different writing style. But it's also Capcom. Number 7th, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 1. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth, I'd better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be immunity. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, is at the scene of the crime. Prosecution has evidence he committed the murder. We have a witness here. We have a witness who saw her do it. Prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor, the prosecution calls the chief officer of the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and the profession to the court. Sir, my name is Nick Gumshoe, sir. Detective in charge of the homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. Body was found by this window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. Murder weapon was a statue of the figure down next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in the girl's hands, sir. Court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. Floor plans added to the court record. Murder scene, the Fay and Co. Law offices. Now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Witness testimony. Maya Fey's arrest. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There was 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? Read a witness account, describe her. Witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. I mean, the window did have a very hard time seeing through, but you know, very moment, you say. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh. Smack. Maya just threw something at me. What's this? My sister couldn't find any contradictions in the witness testimony. She would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It works a lot of times. Huh? I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor, I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Maya Fey's arrest. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. My name is Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright, immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, and why we had a witness account describing her. And I saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. Hold on just 1 second. Yeah? If I heard it correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly what about the suspicious woman in pink claims was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious? And she sure isn't pink, pal. Well, I guess she is pink. That's enough. Detective Gumshoe? Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? It's pressing gonna have its advantages. Yes. So you don't gotta press a specific line, it's just you press the entire thing they said. Okay. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There's something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. It's the page with Maya written in blood. Let's hear your testimony again. Hard evidence. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found in the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How do you like that? That's my hard evidence. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor, why didn't you testify about the vital piece of evidence the first time? I know. I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination. Hard evidence. She died instantly, which bothered me this entire time. That the gumshoe. There's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Maya Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. Mia Fey wrote it. Okay. That's really what you're saying. What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks, now is it? Of course she wrote it. Why? Well, who else would have? You have it backwards, Detective. Backwards. The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, Detective. Immediate death due to the blow from the blunt object. Died immediately. But no butting your way out of this point. Order. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? What one? The day after the murder. It was the day after the murder. Prosecution's point being? The day? The autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? Second autopsy was performed yesterday. At my request. Didn't this happen yesterday? It was immediate due to the blow from the blunt object. But there's a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way. Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim didn't have time to write my own. That is all. I see. Now you went with. I should have known that you were something up your sleeve. Now, why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked? Something you want to say? Shouldn't I have been informed? You're a sham, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth, I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have to request a second autopsy report? Mr. Wright, the defense will frame a personal attack on the prosecution. No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will, the evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood, the court accepts the evidence. May have lived for a few minutes to be hit. I mean, we got there a few minutes after the hit. I mean, that was 7 minutes. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identified as the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call his next witness. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Would the witness, Miss April May, take the stand? Exactly what part of her is innocent? I still don't get, like, the cat paw thing she's doing there. What is your name, please? April May. At your service, excuse you. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Your Honor. Hold on. Oh yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in the courtroom. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? Gee, I was like in my hotel room, checked it right after lunch. Checked in right after lunch. The hotel is directly across from the Fay and Carroll law offices. That's right. Big boy. Testify to the court about what you saw. Witness testimony. It was like 9 p.m. at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, oh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the bouncing girl sitting in the defendant's chair. And the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. The woman with the long hair, she kind of slumped. Yeah, that's all I saw. Every little bitsy-witsy. Wink. Well, Your Honor, I see it's remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble this witness with any. Wait, Your Honor? Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness testimony just now was quite firm, didn't I? Mr. Wright, I understand you were, Mrs. Mia Fay's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding the tinier faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Yes. Gladly proceed with the cross-examination, only because I have the feeling that Truth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. I have no idea. 9 a.m. at night, the window, you know? Long hair being attacked, and one attacking her was a Nazi girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Dodged to one side and ran away. Other girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. I think really jumps out of that contradiction. There's gotta be something in here somewhere. Maybe I'd better just press on her for facts of it. Why did you do that? Huh? Why? Like, why what? Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something? Oh, well, gee. What? That's it? She can't get out of that question that easily. Sort of, you know. I had a feeling. Well, I had a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe I should press her a little harder once more. Go for it. See if I can run with this. Surely you must have had a reason to look out your window at that time. Good night. I.O. Objection? You're right, I will not have you badgering my witness. Badgering? You insist on needling her with these trivial questions? I really don't think it should be allowed. Yeah, stop him. Girl. Order, Mr. Wright, you have been warned. What about poor me? At the window, what did you see? And then, oh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. When attacking her was a Nazi girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Dodge ran away, but the girl caught up to and she hit her. Alright, so you press her once. Back down. What did you see? Just refresh the stuff. What about the broken glass? I don't think the wiretap does anything yet. This evidence clearly reveals a contradiction in your statement, Your Honor. How exactly are your evidence, or that evidence and this statement is not related? They aren't, as they. After all, Mr. Wright wants to get effect for his positions. I really don't know. I mean, I was in your hotel room and I could not see out that window. How could you see that they dodged or ran away? Like, that's my thing right now. Your Honor, the statement contradicts this evidence. It does? I don't see anything on the picture. Really? I don't know what you want from me. How could you see this entire office? I really don't get it. I'm gonna present the wiretap. Nope. I really do not know. But there's something, because I can't back out of it, so... I can't do pressing, because they're like, nah, brother. I don't know, man. I think I'm gonna lose. It says depressor, but like, it just reset it anyway, so I don't really get it. Can I press her now? Like, no. What about like the meeting with like Message from Mr. White? It's something. It's definitely something. Did you see or write anything? Okay, I lost. Court has no reason to further prolong the trial. Defendants have failed to get the court. I lost. Guilty. I did everything but like the phone. And the autopsy. Maybe it's the phone messaging? Like, they knew she was coming over? But I don't see how that contradicts the statement. So... I was thinking, why don't they tell me to press if it just loops back around anyway? Then nothing happens from it. Yeah. Oh, we already did it. Okay, I think. Now you do have to go to the specific page before you press them. I guess, okay. Alright, so I thought you could just press them their entire line. But the hard evidence, am I insane? Where is it? That one. There we go. Alright, I thought you just had to go to any. That's my fault. You just press their entire line. I get it though. So I'm gonna press here about the 9 PM thing. Yeah, I should probably save it when we get to that part. I had no idea. Detective Gumshoe, you're a sham. Why'd you give me a faulty report? I thought Detective Gumshoe. Disappointed in you handling him that wrong report like that. I'm sorry, sir. You're at fault, Detective. This isn't going to look good on your evaluation next month. Well, but sigh. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Yes. At 9 in the morning. Why'd you do that? Oh, no, this isn't it. Mousy girl? How do you know that she was the defendant? Oh, well, you know. She had a girlish physique. When you know these things. Look, I just know, okay? And only one person seen the crime with a short girlish figure. Somebody's looking at her. That's right. Somebody stinks. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that. You saw nothing. Did you really see the defendant at all? It's all me in the room. Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yeah, what's the meaning? Somebody tell me because I'm clueless about this. I mean, okay, if you had really witnessed my client Maifei, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. No one wears clothes like that one on a daily basis except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo was far from normal to me. However, the witness testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. But still, we don't know if she was dressed the way that I told her. She was, Your Honor. I was there. I saw her. So did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? Why did you just meow? Or roar? What are you trying to say? I saw what I saw. Don't think all the trifling little details are necessary, darling. Miss May, the court would like you to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. I'm sorry, Your Honor. Promise, look. testimony again if you would. Almost had her. See everything? I did. Victim, the woman dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Roll that muscle. Roll in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock, that kind of... How would you know it was a clock? Finger, I think. Accurate of my report, not startling you? Do you? I see, I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. I mean, how did you know it was a clock?
Hold it!
A clock? Didn't that come up in another testimony recently? Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all. No, but I have a feeling I'm on something now. Okay. So, you have no reason not to press, it seems like. Miss May. What you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Not even Mr. Lawyer. You just said that this statue of the finger was a clock. There's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person is much the same position as you originally called this a clock too, and he was found guilty. Order. Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? The witness saw the murder with their own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course, you will withdraw your question, right? Objection. But question are all I have, Your Honor, and you, as you may recall, I've called murderers with these questions before, all at once. Objection sustained, you may continue the question of witness. That was close. If he stopped me there, that trial would be over. What? So what happens now? What happened now is you answer the question, how do you know the clock? What? That's... because I heard it. Yes, I heard it say the time. So you've been to the law offices of Fang & Co? No. I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from the hotel room. Law offices of Fang & Co, where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock. Are you insane? No, Your Honor. You can't give this up now. I'm not satisfied because she couldn't have heard it. Couldn't have wrong? Yeah. Inconceivable that the clock in question rang. It's empty. Clock's missing this clockwork. I remember. I did walk away for like a half an hour between that. Could you possibly just take a look right now? Oh, see anything interesting, Your Honor? It says clock's missing his clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? As you can see, the clock was empty, it couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar. She twitched. Well, Miss May? Tisk tisk. What a show you put us on for us, Mr. Wright? He knew the clock was empty, somehow he knew. I'm afraid you forgot one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, you must ask, when was the clock removed? It was after the witness heard the clock, and there's no contradiction. I have the phone for that, that's true. That's a possibility. The clock might have been like 4 hours before. After she heard it, and that's exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove the clockwork was removed? I can. Impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. Evidence that proves the clock was removed is my cell phone. That was set of the day before, or no, the day of 12 hours earlier. I had checked. Yes. Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. Oh ho, you have a girly phone. What? Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen. This is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. Recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order. The defendant's cell phone. This wasn't brought to my attention. It was like, my entire issue was I was under the impression you just had to press on the first line. Anyway, perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. Rumble, a good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. Gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for this big fella. Let's hear the conversation. Beep. So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you, then. If you could. I should probably tell you, clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. Had to take the clockwork out, sorry. September 5th, 9:07 a.m. Beep. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness had even arrived at her hotel. Stop the flashing. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the courtroom? The court? How did you know the weapon was a clock? Why is it flashing? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store? What was it again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. It was homemade. I hadn't seen it before, that makes sense. Does the defense have any objections? Yes, objections, yes. Come to see you've seen it before, but it's directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Introduce the evidence. It's made by Larry Banks. It's simple. This clock was never in any store ever. What? The flashing's still getting to me. A friend of mine made that clock. Only two exist in the world. Now one isn't here in police custody. And that one isn't that. The one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible. Everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Excuse me? Excuses not on sale today? Oh. Was it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it. She should die for it. Die. Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Hug. Sure. Oh. Oh. Oh, Did I, like, use it? Yes, I did. Wink. Scary. It's May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does this defense have an opinion on its behavior? This is it? Yes, Your Honor. I'm going to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Ms. April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you held it. No, she didn't hold it. You heard about it. Yeah. I misread that line. I thought it said you heard it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard? That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving the witness had heard the weapon was a clock. Take that. Have a look at this. I found this in Miss May's room. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Ms. April May. You were tapping the victim. It's my face phone, weren't you? Or you're not? Oh. Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is under the troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does this defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that's the case, which is not, you still have to prove that the victim never say the weapon was the clock on the phone. Can you prove that? I can. Oh yeah, I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. Prove that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock. It is the phone. Am I insane? I read the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. So what's more, the confrontation between the defendant and the victim. What's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I wanted to hold on for me. So this time, clock made it look like the statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. It's April, May. You used the wiretap to listen to the conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Guy. Objection. Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? Defense demands an answer. Art? Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May, shut up, all of you. Give you up. What? You lawyer. It's not fair, all of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it? Wow. Didn't the court see the real Miss May now? And to deal with the final blow? You didn't... No, that's not what I meant to say. Miss May. You killed her, didn't you? That's not what I meant to say at all. Literally, I want... that's not what I meant. Are you mad? A wiretapping? Oops, so you tapped your phone. Oh, wait, I didn't do anything bad like murder. I'm a girl. Really? Prove it? Wish you can. You think you're a system disorder, but I can prove it. And I will. Can't be serious, no way. Only have a 9 around 9 AM, right? 9 PM, right? Well, that's just when I was getting room service from my sweet bellboy. Room service. Iced coffee, I believe it was. You know, like normal coffee, but cold. I meant the other option. I wish I could go back. Iced coffee. Thinking this up, ask the bellboy. Or if your other witness was not on the scene of the murder. So where does this leave us? We're displeased to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Testimony stands he saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder. No, they're going to let her just walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well... Right? On the cross-examination. Wiretap, yes. What about, like, Mr. White? No way you can prove any correction? Alright then. Who's the last? That means Maya's guilty. Right, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright. Defense would like to call the bellboy after all. As I thought. I remind you, dear Mr. Wright, should you question the bellboy, April May's alibi proves to be solid. By default, your client, Miss Maya Fey, will be pronounced guilty. Are you prepared to accept my condition? You got me back into a corner, but I don't see any other way out of this. I did not mean to ask that, brother. Bellboy to the stand. Believe we're ready for the witness to testify. It certainly does look like a bellboy. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. Happy to be of service. The tea looks rather heavy, so without further ado, witness may begin testimony. Very good, sir. Miss Meyer of room service. Miss May's, sorry, I'm losing it. I'm the head bellboy at the fine Gatwater Hotel and business for the 4 generations. I believe I received a call at 8 PM in the evening from our guest Miss May. She asked for the iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her precisely at the requested time, of course. I believe the iced coffee to our guest Miss May herself. It was alcohol in there. I see the defense. I mean, she could have still brought the iced coffee, but... Right? I'm not ready, I hope. This is it. Prove Miss May was involved with the murder somehow. Maya would be finished. Why an hour early? 9 PM on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed the detail several times. Watching a program on TV, she wished to drink after she finished, sir. Time of the murder. Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone? Absolutely, sir. How could you be so certain? May personally, sir, not only did I hear see her in all of stunning radio, but I also heard her voice. And I saw them, and I heard, point being, I remember her quite well, sir. What then? What about them? You just said them? Sure, it was just May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. Yes, sir, as in, so very absolutely, sir, as an endearing manner of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with, an embracer, sir. Embracer? That French for embrace. French for kiss, sir, but not a French kiss, sir, or a peck on the cheek. Who are they? I'm mentally swayed by my prim demeanor. I shall never ever forget. And Miss May was up to something when I wanted the developer to remember her. Not good. Nothing here. Is that it? Finally, you understand? Bellboy is absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination. It was a bit tedious. Miss May leave to stand. Can't let this happen, can I? I guess. Wait. Please wait.
Objection!
Your Honor, I must object. The charade of justice has gone on long enough. Alright, Mr. I'll give you one more question, that's it, okay? That's really it, now it's my last chance, what do I ask him about? I mean, bed making, who cares? The room service or check-in? She checked in earlier today. Well, what about them? That's what I want to try to find out. Tell me you got the room service. Again, sir, at 9 o'clock in the room service to Miss Meg, 3 or 3 of the guests had requested iced coffee at $10 for the charge of the call. $18. That seemed a little expensive. Yes, well, iced coffee for 2, you know. We don't skimp on the night, sir. What did you say? What did you say? Rather quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Was someone else staying in Miss Meg's room? I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. Would this will answer the question? Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, quite. It was the nurse there, Mr. Edgeworth. He asked me not to mention it. I was specifically asked, sir. You fool. I've done it. I've won. Ms. April May checked into the twin room with a man, correct? Yes, sir. Then, when you brought the room service, you didn't see that man. That's right, sir. Your Honor, you just learned of another person involved with the May who had been murdered. But in fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge. When you agree, Mr. Edgeworth, and you, Mr. Ray, was the other person, simple it was. The man with the man with Miss May. Now who checked in with Miss May? Oof. Your Honor, I thought that was like a trick question. Why even give me the option? As has been previously revealed, Miss May was tapping the phone's victim. The victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of murder. However, it is not for the bad doing. The Bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My mind would have conveniently set up, but it's too late. Too late, I suppose you're right there. After all, it was you who hit the presence of the other man from this court. Oof. Upstart. Amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. Court acknowledges the defense argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into the matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Gasp. Yes, Your Honor. That's all today for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. Court is adjourned. September 7th to 24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there, I know. Really? I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know. And again, the other attorney was pretty cool too. That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips. Since shivers down my spine, If you say so. So, what happens when we... Do I get the old man? Oh, well... No, I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. I'll lead. That man with Miss May. He's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that, anyway? Heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms. Probably at the defense contender right now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm going to find out more about this man. You think he will? Maybe so. Sis, don't worry. I'll find him by tomorrow. I promise. Okay, I'm leaving. As for a full record of April May's testimony, what might come in handy during the trial, but now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. The Dawson tag that ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. Caught and struck. I don't know how much good this will do for me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement. My hand doesn't belong in the defense center, and it's up to me to set her free. He continued. Episode 3? I mean, I could switch. I wouldn't mind it. September 7th, 3:11 p.m. Detention Center. Visitor's room. Well, hello. Didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place like this. Really quite moving. Not you stinking lawyer, I hope you die. Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fall on Miss May. Not really. Something I wanted to ask. Fortunately, is nothing I want to be asked. Haven't done enough questioning. You, spiky head. Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard. So, what did you was asking me then? Starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? Alright, save it here. What do we switch to though? That's a good question. You know what, how about Monster Sanctuary? It's been a couple days. It's been 2 days. Where's Cyberpunk? I haven't played that in like a week. I don't know. I think I'll do Monster Sanctuary. Yeah. I'm gonna get a beverage real quick. Then I'll be back with more. How do I quit this game? There we go. I'll be right back.